Level 3 factoring. Write the following quadratic function in factored form. Okay, so we know it's a level 3 because we've got a coefficient out here that's not 1. It's 15, and I can't easily factor out 15 from each of these three terms. So what I'm going to show you here is how to factor a level 3 quadratic using factoring by parts. So what I'm first going to do is multiply the first term and the last term. I don't have a calculator, so I'm going to do it out by hand. So we've got a product of minus 120. So what I want to do is set up a little chart. Put my minus 120 here. And I want to find two numbers that multiply to that number and also add to 14. I'll put a little plus sign there so remember we're adding there. So I think the easiest way to do it is to think of what are the factors of 120 that would add to 14, or negative 120 I should say. Aha, I've come across something promising. I've got a positive 14 here, so I'm going to think, okay, let's make the 20 the positive one and then take away 6. I know that one of these has to be negative because my negative 120 is right here. Alright, so I've got 20 and minus 6. So I'm going to rewrite this function now as all of its parts. So what I do now is I kind of split this into two pieces. We've got 15x squared plus 20x, and then I've got negative 6x minus 8. Let's start with this first. What can I take out of both of these terms? What's the highest factor? Well, what I see is a 5x, and I'm left with 3x plus 4. Now I want to think about what can I take out of these two terms. I see a common negative, so I think it's going to be a negative. And then the highest factor I can see is maybe a 2. So I'm going to take out minus 2. It's just minus 2 because there's not an x in both of these. So you'll notice that these two factors are the same. That's always a good sign. That means you're doing it right. And then we take our 5x and our minus 2 and write them as a factor. So I just took one of these 3x plus 4's down, and then it becomes 5x plus 2. I'd encourage you to FOIL this out and check it for yourself. But this is the factored form of h of x.